All right, everyone talking about the temperatures tonight, and you see that melt off, and you said that
Yes.
eventually that will probably freeze overnight at some point.
More likely on the North Shore. South of the lake, it'd probably be more on the elevated roads.
Right.
We're going to dip below freezing south of the lake, but not for very long and not dramatically. If you remember, at this time yesterday, we were already in the upper 20s, and our low for the day was 21 degrees at Kenner. That tied the old record that was set back in 1963. It was a frigid morning, and so cold outside right now, but not as bad as we were last night. At the moment, 36 degrees, so we are above freezing. And also notice dew points are in the lower 30s, so it's just below freezing. The temperature can't get below the dew point. Now, the dew point may drop a little bit during the overnight, but I don't think dramatically. So I really do believe that in the metro area, we're not really going to see much of that melted water on the roads refreeze. Certainly there are going to be patchy areas. Don't let that surprise you, because there are areas that were there late this afternoon that are definitely still there tonight. Now on the North Shore, as temperatures start dropping further below freezing and staying there for longer, we have the greater likelihood, I should say, of it refreezing on the roads. But both sides of the lake still have the standing ice and snow. Now temperatures by tomorrow morning will be around 30 degrees, waking up early, but quickly getting back above freezing. So the melting will start sooner, and we will stay above freezing much, much longer. Kind of the same in Hammond. Now, North Shore, we're going to be getting a bit colder, but getting above freezing sooner, and with plenty of sunshine, staying above freezing a little bit longer, not quite as long as we will be south of the lake, but we didn't have as much snow on the North Shore. Now, temperatures tomorrow morning, again, a hard freeze north and near the hard freeze criteria out to the west, even the northern Bayou region. Same thing for Saturday, but by Sunday, we are staying above freezing. In fact, once we get above freezing on Saturday, mid-morning, midday, we stay above freezing. And so that's why I've said Sunday will be kind of like the day that all of this is gone. We're not going to be back below freezing, and temperature Sunday will be in the 60s. So pipes and maybe the greater likelihood of some refreezing on roads. I don't believe we're going to see much refreezing south of the lake tonight or tomorrow night, but 2 more nights of freezes, and then we're out of it as we get into the day on Sunday. So we did see decent melting all day today, and we will see a lot more of it tomorrow. Light freezes on the South Shore for both tonight and tomorrow night. However, in those shaded areas, there was still significant snowpack as well as ice, and I do think that would likely still be an issue even going into Saturday morning. So definitely the roadway issues for tomorrow morning, but maybe even some patchy areas as we head into our Saturday morning. Then the weekend, we're in the 50s, then 60s, and it is done. High pressure, but a little bit of high cloudiness kind of moving in this evening, and that'll be with us at times during the overnight period, and then mostly sunny skies. So again, with lots of sunshine, that will help to melt the vast majority of the snow and ice. And this upper pattern of keeping the cold air in place, this is another upper trough that is sweeping through right now. Really all it's doing is reinforcing the chilly temperatures, thankfully not bringing back teens, but keeping us cold. And the upper pattern is beginning to shift. What had been that deep trough that brought in that polar, remember the Arctic air from actually Russia, Siberia, that came our way, that's going to be in place through Friday and going into Saturday morning. Then that cold air starts lifting north, and even with another polar vortex over more east of Hudson's Bay, no additional frigid air starts moving in our direction. That generally stays across the northern plains into the Midwest, Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, as well as up into the Northeast. So significant cold there, but it's not coming back down to the Gulf Coast. And our temperature likelihood as we wrap up January, head into February, so really starting on Sunday as temperatures get into the 60s, it looks like we're going to wrap up the month and head into the start of February warmer than average. So the thaw begins and will continue right through the end of the month. So another hard freeze on the North Shore for tonight and again for Saturday. As we head into the next couple of days, though, we may still see some of those patchy areas of snow and ice. Especially, I was really surprised driving into work how many areas just in the shade had significant snowpack still on the ground. It just shows you how dense and voluminous the snow was, that it's just taking a while to melt. Thankfully, though, temperatures have been getting above freezing, and we are seeing some melting. That will really continue on through Sunday, and I think by Sunday it'll all be gone, and certainly just a distant memory as we head into next week with high temperatures in the 60s.